You are now listening to Nerd Thug Radio.
Woo, woo, woo.
I am the Captain, Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG.
And you are listening to us on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Sister stations.
And worldwide at
IRLoneStar.com.
Wow, it's been a great week. Conroe, thank you for having us back as always.
Yeah.
Episode 66 of the Nerd Thug Radio.
Turn that stereo up.
Turn that up. Get ready to talk nerdy. Get ready to hear some laughing and just some overall nonsense. But before we get into all that fun stuff,
Uh-oh.
DL to the Jizzle, the animated assassin that you are,
Yes.
why don't you tell Conroe, Texas about our friends, Space Cadets Gaming.
Our good friends, Space Cadets Gaming. So now that summer's here, the kids might need out of the house. They should go to Space Cadets. With comic books, collectible card games, board games, role-playing games, and toys, all in a family-friendly atmosphere, what more could a person ask for? Space Cadets Gaming has Magic the Gathering going on every single Friday, and various events every day, and especially weekends. Dungeons & Dragons, Family Game Night, and various other events are regularly scheduled at Space Cadets Gaming on Robinson Road. Someone once told me it's in Oak Ridge.
It is. Don't worry about that flub, man.
Listen,
Okay. Hey, listen.
I
even the best. Adam Dunn from the Montgomery County area struck out all the time. But he hit home runs a lot, too. So
that's true.
Just
Also, if you ever want to make Adam Dunn really mad
Yeah.
when he was at a baseball game, just yell New Caney every time he was out there.
Man, I'll tell you what. I guess we're going to tangent about Adam Dunn for a second.
I just like heckling in sports.
Man, I remember when I was, I guess, 7th, 8th grade, and he was playing football at
Right,
New Caney.
right.
He was the quarterback for New Caney.
Yeah.
And we would go to the varsity games, and it was just this big country dude just mowing people over. Just,
Right. No, because it wasn't like he was ever like this deer-like, gazelle,
No.
agile, graceful
No.
thing. He was always this country strong,
Straight
tank,
wrecking,
just
man.
running over people.
You know what he says he gets at? I read an article on Adam Dunn here recently, and he says more people stop him and ask him, "Hey, you're that bartender from Dallas Players Club, aren't you?"
The movie Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah, Dallas Players Club. He was like the bartender. And he helped fund part of that movie.
Yeah, actually, frequently you'll see cameos from people, and it turns out they're like small producers.
Yeah.
I follow on Instagram a gentleman by the name of Dan Bilzern.
Never heard of him.
You trust me, you should check out his Instagram.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
family friendly. It is strictly amazing. The guy has led one of the craziest lives ever. He's in his 40s. He's got special forces training, but he was a professional poker player.
Nice.
Had his first heart attack by 31.
Oh, wow.
Because he lived the hard life, if you understand what I'm going
Plays
for
poker.
there.
I've never heard of him.
Anyway, he basically, his Instagram is just him hanging out with very attractive models all the
Okay,
time,
very
and
cool.
his massive gun collection.
Okay.
You can see him though in the movie The Equalizer.
Oh, yeah?
In the scene at the end when they're in the rip-off Home Depot.
Okay.
He's the guy who gets killed with the barbed wire noose.
Oh, that's him.
And he helped fund the movie, and that's how he got the bit. And then there's a couple other movies he's actually been in. Like if you watch and you start to recognize his little face,
Yeah.
you'll see him. I say little. The guy looks like he's like 6'5", right? He's huge. You'll recognize him in a couple other movies, and basically it's because he paid like $2 million to be in the movie.
He produced it like, oh, you know what? We need a small role here. This guy's already paid, so
Well, I think he actually specifically writes the check with saying, he gets a percentage back, but then also I
want
have to be in the movie.
I want to be in the movie.
Right.
I would do the same thing.
Oh,
in
for
it.
sure.
For sure.
For sure. But yes, if you have some time and your wife won't yell at you, check out his Instagram.
Especially if I directed or wrote a movie or anything like that.
And then like they bought it
I
from you.
I don't know if I would specifically say I want to be in it, but I'd be like, hey, you know what? My Sadie Savage over here really needs a
Yeah.
small part in here. You know what I'm saying?
I think if I had some way in helping make a movie, I think I would want it just in the background, like in the food court or something.
Yeah, that's totally
So like
your
I could
spot,
eat,
man.
so I could eat all day.
You're in there
then-
just eating Chinese
right?
food.
Just fake mall Chinese food. while they
Take
do
42.
Right? Can I get more chicken?
He's like, I need some more egg rolls back
Yeah.
here. You know what? Let's just bring me the cookies.
Yeah. Are we to dessert yet? Are
Let's
we
do
doing
it.
the swirl?
Woo wee, that's the middle part, Chinese buffet. Yeah. So, boys and girls, how was your week this week? Anything interesting happen?
Yeah. No, it's been an interesting week.
Yeah? That doesn't sound very interesting.
Yeah, I just had
Trying to think about what I could say on the radio.
Yeah,
I
you can't say much.
No, I can't. I had an interesting. I went on a nice little brunch date.
Oh,
Yeah.
brunch. The DLG's out there dating girls. Hurry
That's
up.
right. That's right.
Catch them on the
ladies.
Bumblebee, the
That's right.
Tinder.
The there's all the kinds. Like there's a couple more new ones. Hinge,
FarmersOnly.com.
Farmers Only. Of course,
That's my
obviously.
favorite.
that's
Yeah.
the number one.
Yeah. No.
Condo
So,
singles.
oh, for sure.
Yep.
There's the Chive was always talking about one. So I messed with that the other day. I don't like it at all.
No?
No. It's called
Chive off?
It's called
You gonna roast it?
FUBAR.
Fuba.
Fubar. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. So, and essentially, it's like a
Fubar's not a good term.
Right.
You fubarred that.
Right. I always thought it was a negative term.
It is.
And in Saving Private Ryan, they define it as a negative term.
Right.
And so I was always like, I don't know that. So when I kept reading in the different galleries, they would talk about it. And I was like, I don't know if I really would name something this. So anyway, I jump on and I look at it, and essentially it's like a virtual bar, and it's like send drinks to people, talk to people, socialize. But it was very poorly designed.
Why can't you go to a real bar and buy people drinks?
Right. I didn't.
Because it's for socially awkward people or people who don't want to get out of the house.
Right.
I'm going to buy this chick a fake drink.
Right.
Exactly.
And you got people like Dwight Schrute from The Office, and that's how their life goes.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. So yeah, I just don't think, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it at all. I was on it for all of 8.5
Coffee and
seconds.
bagels?
8.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
I shut down Coffee and Bagels. They never showed me any appealing bagels.
It's all bagel based.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I don't know how to respond
no cream
to that.
cheese?
No cream cheese. Like it kept like it would give you a headline and be like, these bagels are hot off the the oven, and like every 24 hours it would show you like 3 or 4 new bagels, and allegedly these bagels are matched to you. Not one time was it someone that I found appealing at all.
Was it even from the area at least?
Yeah, they're all in Houston area,
Okay.
but Coffee Bagel I think is very female centric.
It is, and it's supposed to prevent ghosting.
Okay.
That's its big.
I gotta be honest. In some of those photos,
AI
I do
system.
believe that if I matched with those girls, they would never have gone away. I do believe that
Yeah.
because they looked like they needed some attention.
Hey man, that's not nice.
No, I'm just saying.
Everybody needs attention. Look at Nico. He needs attention.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why we ignore
Hey,
them.
you don't have to keep shaving, right? Like you can just let it grow now. Or
No,
you just
I
like the
mean,
baby face?
I kind of do.
Oh, okay. I hate it.
I feel like someone might have told them that they like it.
Yeah. Oh, nailed it. Nico got loving too.
Uh-oh. No comment on my little brother's love life. I don't even.
gorillas in my head.
Right.
Clint Eastwood.
By the way, every time you bring this in, I picture Waspinator from
Why?
Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
I've never
know-
even seen that show.
You got to just in between the break. I'm gonna have Nico play you a clip, and we'll probably play it on the show when we come back after that.
I don't think it sounds anything
But
like me.
it literally, he's always like, "Zzz," and whatever you're like, nerd, Doug, radio. Like it's
It's just Waspinator.
right. Well,
I know when I listen to the show, I always listen to the show, unlike you two guys. And I was like, man, I want to make the intro different, but then I always just go back to
Do
the
the same thing.
one. Yeah, it's the,
hey man,
Let me switch it up. Ah, dang. I did it the same way.
yeah, no, not again.
we're not all animated assassins. It's cool.
Oh no, not again. Yeah, I had a pretty interesting week.
Yeah?
No, I mean not really.
No.
I was sick and bed stricken for like 4 days.
I know, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
it was
What
rough.
happened?
I had strep throat.
Ooh,
And the only good thing about it is I got to catch up on all my television shows.
benefits.
So yeah, so like I finished Arrow, I finished Flash, I finished Riverdale.
Oh no, what are you gonna do now?
Exactly. I had to find new stuff.
Now I'm out of things.
Thankfully, Game of Thrones
And
just
I was
came
gonna
back.
I was gonna
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I haven't even
I was
finished.
gonna begin Castlevania,
Oh, that
and-
was really good actually.
and then there's only 4 episodes. It was like
But how long is each episode?
28 minutes.
Oh, so it's literally just.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I couldn't get invested.
All right.
Like I watched the beginning of it. Like, it's kind of like sets up how it goes, and I was like, you know what? Why am I gonna invest myself in 2 hours? Like if I'm gonna invest, I'm going
It's
all in,
pretty
baby.
good, but it's definitely not a complete series.
Yeah,
So why do you think they got more coming?
I don't know.
It's kind of a
It
weird.
felt rushed, right? Because they just announced it not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I thought,
Less than a year ago, they
but-
announced that it's coming to Netflix.
but with the lead time required for animation, that was probably still them sitting on it for a long time.
and it's only
Yeah.
4.
It's
episodes.
only 4 episodes, and just kind of judging because I've worked in animation, I kind of know how to tell what it is. There's scenes that are just like they seem a little bit wonky and a little bit
Like it was
They could
rushed,
have
right?
been cleaned up a little bit.
They could have been cleaned up, and then they have
Yeah.
scenes that are just like, "Whoa, this is so good."
When I saw that it was only 4 episodes, I was like, okay, well maybe these are like hour episodes. 'Cause
Right.
That would be cool.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
No. I did find a cool show that I'm really into now. It's
What is it?
called The Last Kingdom. It was a BBC show, season 1, and then Netflix picked it up for season 2. It's based off these fictitious novels about how England evolved, how it came about against the Vikings and the Danish and stuff.
Oh, neat.
It's pretty good.
The Last Kingdom.
The Last Kingdom. Yeah, it's pretty good
check
stuff.
that out.
Yeah, and I got into got pretty deep into Supergirl, but I can't watch it without Sadie Savage. And
Right.
so, she was gone during the day, and so I was like, well, I guess I'll find something else.
What a jerk.
I did watch
Tragic.
Star Trek
Ooh.
Beyond finally. I'd started it at one point and
Right.
stopped it, so I went
Right.
back
I
and
remember
watched the
this.
whole thing again.
I don't know how you stop in a movie.
Yeah.
Well, when you get late and have to like wake up and actually go to work
Ridiculous.
sometimes.
But see, that's why I don't start those movies. Like if I start a movie,
I gotta finish it.
I'm in.
Plus, my house is like 4 of us. So,
That's true. That's
sometimes
true.
you can't get Joey Savage time all the time.
Tragic.
But it was really good. I enjoyed it.
What is it? You don't always get what you want.
But if you try sometimes,
Oh, that's beautiful.
you just might
Don't
find
stop.
You get what you need.
Oh man, you
Thank
should
you.
have stopped.
Thank you.
That was weak finish.
Minute and a half. What are we going to close that with?
Beast Wars.
No, so check this out real quick. You mentioned poker earlier with your
Yep,
guy.
yep.
So right now, currently going on is the World Series of Poker.
Correct.
And there was this big ta-da the other day.
Oh, you're talking about
the
yes.
texting.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
That's completely against the rules.
Yeah, like you can, even if you go play at a cash game in a casino,
You don't text.
you can't. If you pull your phone out, you have to be away from the table.
Right.
You cannot be at the table on your phone.
And forget about cards in front of you. What are you
Right.
doing?
Yeah, not even the cards. Like even if you don't have cards in front of you.
Right.
And so there was this incident where this guy was on his phone, and
He's texting.
it had happened several times, several instances.
Right.
As a former poker dealer, I guess I still am, but when I was a poker dealer, it is your job to control your table.
Right.
You're the police of the table. That is your table.
You enforce the rules.
You enforce the rules.
Right,
You move
correct.
the game along. Blah, blah,
You
blah.
remind people of what they're supposed to
And
do.
so one of the players who is pretty not well known, but he's an active player in the poker community.
He's a professional poker
Yeah.
player.
He made a comment to the
To the dealer.
hey, dealer, control your table. And the guy on the phone flipped out,
Right.
jumped up, and all of a sudden, like racial slurs and just
Yelling. It got ugly
going
very
crazy.
quick.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They
Come on,
suspended.
man.
They suspended the guy who jumped up and yelled. They suspended him 3 rounds, and they told him one more incident, and you're
You're
out of the
done.
tournament.
You're
no
donezo.
refund.
other
And
guy
the
got
other
one
guy
round.
got 1 round suspension, which I don't even think is appropriate.
Yeah,
I don't think you should
well,
suspend him at all.
The only reason he got suspended is because he did drop some slandering comments back at the guy.
So
Still-
what? I
Still,
don't think.
you
Yeah,
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
And so, but yeah, 1 round. I think at this early in the stage, 1 round's not even that.
No,
big a
and
deal.
you probably wouldn't even. But my issue is I don't think they should have punished him at all because
No.
what started is basically him saying,
Yeah, but it's
this
not-
guy's breaking the rules.
Yeah, but it's also how you handle yourself in the situation.
I know.
But with
and
that,
that's
let's jump out to a
accurate.
break real quick. And when we come back, we're gonna maybe hear this Mothman, wizard guy, Waspinator, Nerd Thug Radio.
Hashtag talking nerdy to you.